Hello, my name is Mike, and welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. Last time, I became the Inquisitor. That is my title now. And this is the Inquisitor's Palace. Holy cow, it is fantastic and beautiful. It's just breathtaking. It's so well crafted. It's just... oh, I could just sit here and look at this picturesque sight for hours. But we've got a job to do. We've got to stop the evil archdemon named Corey. And to do that, we're going to follow a couple of leads. First one, by my friend Varric. My dwarven rogue friend Varric has an ally he wants to introduce me to. Sounds like he knows him well, and I suspect I might know who it is too, but let's not jump to any conclusions. Who is it, Varric? Is this your friend, Varric?
Inquisitor, meet Hawk, the champion of Kirkwall.
Though I don't use that title much anymore.
Hawk, the Inquisitor. I figured you might have some friendly advice about Corypheus. You and I did fight him, after all.
What now? Hold on. Seems to be an important detail.
You've already dropped half a mountain on the bastard. I'm sure anything I can tell you pales in comparison.
I'm just more interested in meeting the hero from Dragon Age 2. You're not like Varric told me. You look different from his stories.
Oh, I don't know. You did save a city from a horde of rampaging Kunari.
I don't see how that really applies. Or is there a horde of rampaging Kunari I don't know about?
There's a Kunari. He almost qualifies as a horde all by himself. Fortunately, he's on our side.
So then, what can I tell you?
Varric said that you fought Corypheus before.
Fought and killed. The Grey Wardens were holding him, and he somehow used his connection to the Darkspawn to influence them.
Corypheus got into their heads, messed with their minds, turned them against each other.
If the Wardens have disappeared, they could have fallen under his control again.
Oh, that's not good.
So Corypheus has the Venatori, the Red Templars, and now possibly the Wardens as well. Wonderful.
I didn't come this far just to give you bad news. I've got a friend in the Wardens. He was investigating something unrelated for me. His name is Stroud. The last time we spoke, he was worried about corruption in the Warden ranks. Since then, nothing.
Corypheus would certainly qualify as corruption in the ranks. Did your friend disappear with them?
No. He told me he'd be hiding in an old smuggler's cave near Crestwood.
If you didn't know about Corypheus, what were you doing with the Wardens?
The Templars in Kirkwall were using a strange form of lyrium. It was red. I'd hoped the Wardens could tell me more about it.
Corypheus had Templars with him at Haven. They looked like they'd been exposed to the lyrium you describe.
Hopefully my friend in the Wardens will know more.
I suppose I'll try my hand at it. Don't have a whole lot of options right now.
I'll take any lead I can get at the moment.
Good. I'll do whatever I can to help. Corypheus is my responsibility. I thought I'd killed him before. This time, I'll make sure of it. Inquisitor.
You're not a companion, are you? Could I have the champion of Kirkwall as a companion? The hero from Dragon Age 2 is a possible... maybe I can romance this guy. That is some kind of weird half-brother incest I don't even want to take part in.
I'd like to know more about Anders. What was he like?
He was crazy. By the end, there was nothing left in him except this insane need to start a war no one could win.
That's it? That's all you're going to tell me about him? Okay, where have you been in the last couple of years?
Where did you go after the mages rebelled?
I heard the Chantry might be sending an exalted march to Kirkwall to put down the rebellion. I hoped that leaving would save lives and force the Divine to divide her forces to come after me. As it turned out, I needn't have bothered. All the circles started rising up, and the exalted march never came.
Okay, then.
I heard you had family and friends in Kirkwall. Where are they now?
My brother's a Grey Warden. I had my friend Aveline take him as far from Orlais as possible. When all the Wardens started acting strangely, I had to keep my family safe. Meryl is helping elven refugees who were displaced by the war. I didn't want to take her away from that. Meryl's spent enough time fighting for her life with me.
Well, it's a shame. I would have liked to see Meryl again.
Assume Varric's been feeding you information about the Inquisition. What did he say about me?
Only good things, I promise. I was a little surprised, actually. Varric isn't one for religion in general, but he thinks highly of the Inquisition. I think the exact phrase was, has a good shot at fixing Blondie's mess.
That's what I'm hoping to do here.
You said you thought you killed Corypheus.
The Grey Wardens had him imprisoned. They used my father's blood in a ritual to seal Corypheus inside. But he could still reach out and influence the Warden's thoughts. He sent them after me.
Really?
And I didn't just think I killed him. When the fight was done, he was dead on the ground. Maybe his tie to the Blight somehow brought him back. Or maybe it's old Tevinter magic. But he was dead. I swear it.
Okay, well, we'll make sure that he dies a second time, and try and prevent him from coming back a third. Let's get started on some of these quests, because it feels like I have got a lot of open quests all over the map, and I haven't really knocked out any of them. So, Storm Coast, I have been to there. Yes, any other places? Black Emporium, Hinterlands, Fallow Mire. Inquisition soldiers are missing in the uncharted marshes of southern Ferelden. Well, maybe we can find them. Be good to have these soldiers on our side. After all, they are our soldiers.
Thank you for coming. Maybe you can solve this mess. Our missing patrols are being held hostage by Avar, barbarians from the mountains.
What are they doing in a bog?
That's the thing. Their leader, he wants them to fight you, because you're the Herald of Andraste.
Their leader wants to fight me because he's looking for a challenge. Well, that's fame for you.
Should I autograph something for him before he tries to behead me?
They think readings for the weak. You know, scholars, lowlanders, or Legion peasants. Getting to our troops won't be easy. You'll have to fight your way through undead. Wait, you're not squeamish about undead, are you?
I can't say I'm a fan of them.
They're not on the list of my favorite monsters.
You'll want to stay out of the water, then. The Avar are holed up in the castle on the other side of the Fallow Mire. Make her willing, the Inquisition's people are still alive.
Oh, this is another big open area. With a couple of rifts to close down here. Yep, this is going to take some time to clear out. But hopefully we can find these missing Inquisition soldiers. This is a creepy marsh. This is very eerie. Just sneaking around, trying to avoid all these skeletons in the water, because there's a lot of them, and I don't really want to spend a whole lot of time fighting them. I'm already wasting a lot of time picking up crafting supplies and finding notes and other stuff.
So, you're Herald of Andraste. My kin want you dead, Lowlander, but it's not my job. No fears from me.
I'm surprised you're not attacking me.
I thought the Avar wanted to fight me.
Our chieftain's son wants to fight you. I'm called in when the dead pile up. Rights to the gods, mending for the bleeding, a dagger for the dying. That's what I do. I don't pick up a blade for a whelp's trophy hunt.
I see. Where are my missing people? Are they okay?
The other Avar kidnapped an Inquisition patrol. Are they all right?
A few were injured in the skirmish, but they were alive. Last I saw them. Someone's trained them well. They killed more of us than I thought they would.
Well, they wouldn't kill so many of you if you would stop trying to capture them.
Why aren't you with the other Avar?
Trying to figure out this hole in the world. Never seen anything like it's like. They spit out angry spirits. Endless. What the sky's trying to tell us? I don't know.
They're called Fade Rifts, and I close them.
They're caused by the breach in the sky. It was some kind of magic gone wrong.
I know that, Lowlander. I'm talking about the Lady of the Skies. Do you not know her? Can't you see the warning she writes through the bird flocks in the air?
You use the patterns of flocking birds as an augury, then?
We don't use them. They're sent. You see it, or you don't.
Okay, nice talking with you, enemy who's not exactly my enemy because he's not hostile, because he's a doctor.
Farewell, then.
Watch the water.
Yes, I will watch the water. I will also open the Fade Rift, I guess. Normally I try and close them, but apparently I can open this one. Maybe if I open it... Yes, I have opened it. And now I have to kill the demons, and then I can close it. It seems like I could have saved a little time by not opening it in the first place. Just get that out of here. There we go. See? I'm Mr. Magic.
Lady of the Skies. You can mend the gaps in the
Yes,
air.
I can.
It's what the Herald was sent here to do.
Maybe you do have a god's favor.
Maybe I do.
Aye.
Oh, I thought maybe I'd be able to
Farewell,
recruit him to the Inquisition.
Watch the water.
Whatever he is. Is he some kind of... I don't know, he's bigger than a human, but he doesn't seem like a Kunari. Is he a new species, or is he just some kind of swamp human? Well, if he's not hostile, and I have nothing to say to him.
More undead! Don't waste time on them. Head for the castle.
I feel like we're getting close to the bandit hideout. Yes, just ignore these undead walking around. They don't seem to be too phased. Okay, now they're a little phased. Just ignore them. I'm just going to keep going through them. I'm not going to stop and fight them, because they're just fodder. They're just fodder. This guy. This is the guy who I'm here to kill. Him and several others.
Herald of Andraste!
Yes.
Face me!
I came here to face you.
Hand of Korth himself!
Korth, huh? Who is that? Is that the person who's talking to me? Alright, let me kill these minions and then fight you one-on-one. No? You don't want to do a proper one-on-one battle? Yeah, okay. Well, alright, fine. We'll kill you and your minions. And finish off his minions. Yeah, we've got a couple more minions to take care of. There, I think that was the last one. Where are the hostages? Oh, here you are.
Of Andraste.
I dealt with the Avar. Is everyone all right?
Yes, your worship. The injured need some rest, but we can return on our own.
I can't believe the Herald came for us.
I told you he wouldn't leave us.
Nope, I definitely remembered. By the way, when you get back, don't return to Haven. Haven has been destroyed. We've got a new place, a much better place. I think you're gonna like it. Unless you hate giant gilded palaces, which, if you do, you're not welcome in my army anymore. Oh, this guy's back here, the doctor. Yes.
Your god looks after you, Herald. There lies the brat. His father, chief of our holding, would duel me for the loss if he cared enough.
Why don't you work for us instead?
The Inquisition has a purpose your chief lacks.
Is this why the Lady of the Skies led me here? To help heal the wounds in her skin? Aye, I'll join you. Let me make peace with my kin and I'll find where you set your flag.
Good to hear. Now, answer my question. What are you? What is your race? Is that offensive to ask? I don't know. I'm going to assume you're just some kind of warped human. Well, not only did we rescue our soldiers, we've also gained some kind of doctor. Some very large doctor. Hopefully he's not some kind of insidious agent, hoping to ruin us from the inside. No, I think there's a couple more things we can do here. Close a few more rifts. And I don't think there's a whole lot, honestly. There we go. This will be a nice, easy close. Boom! And I'm not going to reopen that one. And I claim this landmark as my own. Yep, it's the den. Sure, whatever you want to call it. So we've got a few more landmarks and a few more rifts closed. Don't feel like there's a whole lot else left here. This is a pretty small area. It's got a lot of busy work in it, you know, finding resources and stuff. But I think of all the interesting missions, we've done them all. It was pretty much just finding the soldiers. I found a hidden apostates camp. This could be interesting. You friendly? Because I'm an apostate. Nope, not friendly. Got it. Okay, cool. And the apostate is dead.
Tell me, Cassandra, did your family throw suitors at you?
My uncle did, waves of them, until I broke one's arm. Then there were fewer.
I must admit I never tried that.
It was an accident. Well, mostly an accident.
Okay, there is a little bit of amusing banter every once in a while. I don't know if it's worth wandering around for hours on end, but there are a couple of amusing lines. Well, that was it. We have rescued the soldiers, found that weird Avar doctor, and taken out this random apostate who had some decent stuff in a couple of loot chests around here. But we're done here. This is probably the last we're going to see of this interesting marsh. It's definitely worth looking at, but there's nothing here for us to do, so, well, there's nothing of interest for us to do. I suppose I could keep picking up blood lotus and rocks and crafting ingredients, but I've got other things to do with my time. So next time, we're going to head back to camp and maybe pick up a few more missions before we continue on the main quest. Or maybe we'll continue the main quest, I don't know. Until then, my name is Mike, and this has been Dragon Age Inquisition. Thank you for joining me.